when are you getting married? Have you guys had those questions yet? When are you getting married? It is the holidays. I don't know what the holidays do to people when they see people that they haven't seen in a while, cousins, friends, kins, whatever. And they're like, oh, when are you getting married? Oh my God, when are you going to do this? When are you going to do that? I'm not getting that question this year.
And it's like coming from the aunt
Joe,
who's been divorced like 2 times.
Yeah, Tia, you might.
That's actually so true.
How are you
Hold
guys
up,
going
Aunt
to do
Betty.
this? Yeah, Aunt Betty said, honey, you only working on your first ring. I need the second and the third.
I will say, I would rather be asked, when are you two getting married, over when are you going to get a boyfriend? Or why are you single? Why are you still single? And it's always like the older ones too, like grandparent age that aren't even your grandparents. They're like, is everything okay? Like, you're 30. Why don't you have a boyfriend? I'm like.
And it's always so judgmental too. I remember being like 16, and they'd be like, and I would go to and they'd be like, how do you not have a girlfriend yet? Why? And I'd be like, I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe
like,
because
what's wrong with you?
What do you want me to do right now? I'm trying to figure out fucking life. I'm 16. You know?
Now here's a question. Do you think of your family, do you think men get this question more or women get this question more? Like the winner, why don't you have a girlfriend? Why don't you have a boyfriend type of thing?
I mean, growing up, I used to get it all the time. And I don't know if I feel
like the guys get it in my family. The guys get it more than the girls do.
Yeah, I used to get it. I don't know if that was a Chicago thing because growing up, I remember, having just older cousins and even like my friends, when you were 18, 19, you were in like a serious relationship with somebody that you planned on marrying.
Yes.
And to me, that just never.
Yeah.
Yeah. That to me, that just never felt right, and it just wasn't my path, and I was just like, I don't know, I'm like chilling right now. So, and then I would stop going to family parties sometimes because I would just be like annoyed at that question because it almost sometimes I think it makes you feel, at least for me, like embarrassed, like
you're in a rush and like not your timeline is off.
Yeah, and like you're not like you'd feel like almost like you're not good enough, or like something's like there's a reason why, like there's something wrong with you, which is not the case. People I think try to put their life experiences on yours, yeah, which is just not the way it works and the way it shouldn't work. But
and a step further, as women in our 30s, it's like you need to hurry up and get married so you can have babies, and it's like this timeline has to be just perfect and expected, and it's a lot of pressure from other people that we're not even putting on ourselves.
Yeah, and I will say that just personally, it's my personal opinion, as women, we tend to societally take on our husband's burdens or our boyfriend's burdens, or if you have kids, your family, like you become a mom before anything, you become a wife before anything. And for certain women that are in their 30s, 40s, 50s, whatever, and they're still single or they're still looking for their mate, and I feel like this to myself, the growth that I have had in the last 3 years, like from then until now, it's so massive. And I just know myself, I'm such a nurturing, caring person. If I had a husband, I would be like, well, baby, how do I help? And it's like so much of me is given to others. This has been a very selfish time, like, self-love, selfish time in my life, that I've grown so much where I'm normally just giving. And I feel like God knows that. So for our single ladies who are listening, I feel like, there is a place of growth that clearly you're still harboring or needing to do, or maybe figuring out balance between yourself. Like now I have my meditation practice, I have my yoga practice. Like, I don't care if I have 5 kids, I'm still going to take that time for myself because that's what I need now. I can't say that, 3 years ago or whatever. Like, you have to find ways to still give yourself that time. And I think that a lot of moms, eventually they find it. But some people, as we continue to grow, you have to arrive to a certain point of self-love to really hone in what you can give someone else. And some people are just born with that, I think, or some people just know that from the beginning.